Welcome back to another City Times broadcast of men's basketball with the San Diego City Knights, who are 10-3 going up against the 5-4 Cuyamaca College Coyotes. I am Joe Panek, and with me as always is Vince Outlaw doing color commentary. Today is the second conference game and second straight home game for the Knights. They won a couple days ago against Grossmont, and tonight they're looking to do the same thing, but the Coyotes as well as the Knights are both 1-0 in conference play. The Coyotes won 81-71 over Palomar College on Wednesday. But the Knights are going to be favored once again, as they were against Grossmont. They beat the Coyotes last year by an average of 31.5 points in their two games, winning both of them comfortably. Vince, going to you, what should we be looking for to avoid the upset tonight?
Well, Joe, it's great to be here again, and hopefully we're not hearing any coyote howling today, other than maybe in pain from the game. But if we have a few things to look at, checking out the team comparisons, if you just look at the stats, both teams are fairly even in their overall stats so far. Both teams shooting around 45, 46 from the field. 34 for City from three, but over 27 for Cuyamaca. So we may look at a difference there in from the three. Another thing that we want to watch is personal fouls. We were looking at fouls after the last game, and San Diego City had quite a few personal fouls, even in a blowout. And Coach Charlens kind of called that a little bit of aggressiveness after they've smelled some blood as they started to pull that lead up and started getting some aggressive defensive play. So we're going to have to look at that and see. The breakdown that I saw was Cuyamaca 6.5 personal fouls per game, City 21.3. So huge disparity. If we start seeing Cuyamaca going to the line quite a bit, then we may have something to look for there. But City is really kind of carries things today. The height difference is going to be another thing that we see that we did in Grossmont. Cuyamaca has only one person, one of their best players, over 6'6". He is 6'6", and City has 4 players that are over that. So the height is going to be a big difference. They both played one common opponent, Rio Hondo, and both teams won, although City won by almost 40 points. Cuyamaca at Rio Hondo won by 2 on the road, so that's a good victory for them to do. But the players that we should look for on Cuyamaca is that big man, Patrick Brinkman, right now number 4 in rebounding with 8.4 per game in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference. Wow. He's also number 2 in field goal percentage with 58. They're relying on their sophomores to really do the job, including A.Z. Simpson, number 12, number 20, Xavier Rubio, who's number 2 in points per game in the PAC, in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference at 17.5, right behind our own KJ Bradley. So those are a few of the things that we should be looking for, but we really should be seeing the dominance of the big men inside for City College tonight, Joe.
So playing over the rim is going to be a big thing for City College, as it was a couple nights ago. They were dunking and slamming all day long, and that's really what led to them taking the lead there. And I believe Alex Crawford has the highest field goal percentage in the PCAC, as you said, that Brinkman was number 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Crawford, number 1 field goal percentage, 66% from the field for Crawford. He's 13.4 points per game. He's also rebounding at almost 7 rebounds per game clip. So Alex Crawford, number 22, really having a good season so far for the City Knights. So really expecting them to come through again tonight.
All right. Well, we're very excited for this game. Let's see if the Knights can get out to a 2-0 conference record, start with 2 wins before they go into the break. This is the last game until January 3rd, Correct. Where they're going to be here. But it's time to get this game started. We're going to go out and tip-off coming up next. And it is time for tip-off. We're going to lead off with Brinkman and Cubit to do the tip-off. And the Knights do win it. Al Green receives it. Green down low to Crawford, finding space, gets it over to Cubit, who puts it up and it rolls in.
Well, they collapsed everybody. There were 4 people there in the paint for Cuyamaca to guard Cubit.
It's like that matchup we're going to be looking for there is Brinkman, number 54, and Cubit, number 21 here. Making some moves, finds some space, is no good. Crawford with the rebound, and Green brings it up. He's driving right to the basket. Backs off, and Bradley's got it.
Wow.
Crawford down to Cubit, but it is stolen away by Cuyamaca. Does not go out of bounds. Wonderful.
Sykes stepped right in front there. He looks like he's playing low. In what looks like a zone there for Cuyamaca.
Simpson gets trapped up at the top, is able to get rid of it. And Sykes, steal on one end, points on the other. 2-2.
Karma basket for him.
Looks like there may be an issue with the alarm went off.
Seemed to be a discrepancy between the 2 shot clocks that they were looking at. Looks like they've resolved that.
It's Green.
Yep. So
Crawford with the ball over. Out around to Green, takes the 3, and it is good.
continuing his prowess from the last game where he had 3. He was 3 for 7 from deep.
Looks to be an issue with the scoreboard. There we go, 5-2. Simpson bringing it up, finds Brinkman on the elbow, working on Cubit. Underneath, fadeaway is no good. That was Franco, and the Knights get the defensive rebound. Moore over to Al Green. Cubit back out to Green. Bradley looking for some movement, and he gets the alley-oop. Beautiful pass, beautiful dunk from Crawford, and they're going to start with their pressure.
Crawford sneaking in behind him. Saw that a few times versus Grossmont.
Rubio with the ball, working on Green, drives in, gets stopped with the help from Crawford, and throws it away to him.
Knights again playing very good help defense.
Bradley driving up, looking for Cubit. He gets it. Looked like he might have been going for the alley-oop, but still was able to catch it, go up with it, and get the 2 points. 9-2 into the first break.
This is really looking familiar, Joe.
It is. Lots of pressure from the Knights.
A lot of pressure from the Knights on defense, and then on the offensive end, just really moving to the bucket, and they're finding them.
Yes.
You know, their guards are finding them. So we've already have Cubit with 4, Alex Crawford with 2, Al Green with 3, spreading it out. Time to get KJ Bradley in the mix, but we're still very early here with a quick timeout. The 17-minute mark.
And if you want more information on Knights basketball or anything going on at the San Diego City College campus, you can read about it on sdcitytimes.com. The Coyotes inbound the ball. Sykes is bringing it up. Moore on him, drives all the way in and gets swatted out of bounds. Out of bounds, and it is going to stay with the Coyotes. Continues to be some confusion with the clock.
Putting a few seconds back up on it. That's interesting. Yeah, the help defense by the Knights, really good. They are just not letting any straight drives to the bucket by the Coyotes.
It's a kick by Bradley. Simpson with the inbound to Brinkman. Brinkman getting trapped. Green with the steal, and he's out in transition, going up with the dunk, and he gets his first, 5th points of the game.
5th point of the game.
Right there with that dunk after hitting a 3 earlier on. Rubio bringing it up. Get it to Brinkman. Over to Simpson. It's like they were able to get Brinkman open, but he's unable to capitalize. This is probably his best shot of the day so far.
Yeah, those are the ones you got to finish if you're going to stay in this one.
Screen from Cubit for Bradley. Finds an opening there with the mid-range and nails it.
His first points of the game for KJ Bradley.
Looks like they gave him 3 on that. Unless that was from a weird angle, that looked to be 2 for me. Green going for the steal.
They'll review that at the next timeout.
That's right. They did correct it on the scoreboard. It went down to 13. Green with the attempted steal knocks it out of bounds. Cubit's coming out. Moore is coming out. Love comes in, and Stratton comes in. Stolen away. Here goes Bradley, taking the 3 on the transition, and it's an air ball from him.
I'm not sure that's exactly the shot that Coach Charlens wants them to take right off the top, but you're really not going to question it if it's KJ Bradley.
They've brought out Grageda. Number 44 is subbed in for, looks to be Rubio. No, not Rubio. Franco. Bring more size onto the court. Down to Brinkman. He's got space, and he puts it in over Stratton. His first points of the game.
It'll be interesting to see how a different matchup for Cuyamaca's Brinkman works for him. Sure didn't do much against Cubit down there.
Green with the ball, 15 on the shot clock. Tries to get it into Stratton, but it's stolen away by Rubio, who's pushing it up court. And he finds space and gets the lay-in and one.
Rubio, their top scorer. Number 2 in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference, as we talked about in the pregame. Expect to see him getting a few of those.
Bradley and Stratton smoothing over what looked to be some miscommunication there. Talking to each other after that layup.
Zone here for Cuyamaca.
They get Green open on the 3, and he is another 3-pointer. I want to say 2 for 2 for the day so far from 3.
So far.
It's going to be 8 points. Brinkman gets the inbound.
Yep, 2 for 2 for.
Over to Sykes. Finds, wow, Rubio in the corner, 3. Serving it back to Al Green. And it looks like Cuyamaca's found their stride now after that first timeout.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good play to kind of take advantage of slow moving back, and I have a feeling that's why Coach Charlens called that timeout. And Rubio is not somebody that you can leave open. It doesn't seem like Rubio shooting 31% from 3, 44% from the field overall. Also don't want to send Rubio to the line. 82% free throw shooter. So.
See what happens after the timeout. See if the Knights can slow down this small surge from Cuyamaca. They are still getting their own points as well, but 6-point game. Green is going to bring it up here. Looks like he's been running point so far today as opposed to Bradley.
Back into that.
Going for another alley-oop. Looks like it's going to be a off-ball foul on the defense.
Looks like
or on the offense.
Knights are going to have to do a little bit of an adjustment to that zone that Cuyamaca is playing on them now. Back to full court pressure here.
That was not a foul. It was just out of bounds. And it's out of bounds again.
The Knights coming out here in a trapping defense. Full court.
Brinkman with the inbound. Simpson bringing it up, shooting it over to Rubio. Brinkman has it, loses the ball. Stratton with the steal, and he's pushing it up court, looking to get some points, and he drives right into the basket with a left-handed layup.
Wow, that wasn't even a Euro step. Yeah, he didn't even need the Euro step.
And they've trapped Simpson, but he is able to get it out to Rubio. Rubio gets trapped, stolen away by Bradley, and they slow it down.
5th turnover for them.
Oh, tipped away. Wow. Throws the layup high. Sykes gets it in. Was that Bradley looking for that high block?
Nice play by Sykes to take the contact there and finish.
Bradley's going to go over to Green. Green finds an open love, but he decides not to take it. Moore does decide to take the mid-range, and it bounces off the side iron. Is no good.
Then he commits the foul.
Commits a foul on Simpson. And they're going to bring in Franco and Cervantes, making his first appearance in the game for the Coyotes. Brinkman and Rubio are going to go out. Simpson bringing it up.
Charlens doing a little bit of coaching for Moore as he comes out.
Simpson still has it on the side, up top to Sykes. Driving in, pulls up at the point. Simpson takes the three, bounces in and out, and rebound from Crawford, and they're going to call a travel on Crawford after he got the rebound.
Interesting that that Cubit is already on the bench.
He came out very early.
Very early, and the duo of he and Crawford were really effective in that first game against Grossmont.
Shot's no good for Cervantes, and actually Love loses it in the corner there, and they're going back the other way, but then, wow, what a save. Saved the ball, but Moore is able to gather it up, drives all the other way, finds Stratton open, and he gets the not the put back, but the put up.
Moore took that all the way into the heart of the key for giving it up. Great pass.
Simpson with the ball. The turnovers seem to be bouncing back and forth, 6-6 in turnovers.
Yeah, it seems pretty even. Both teams equally taking advantage of it. 7 points for Cuyamaca off of Knights turnovers and 8 for City off of Cuyamaca miscues.
20-12 with 12 minutes and 14 seconds left. Cuyamaca with the ball.
City passing the ball real well now, 6 assists
Franco
already.
finds Brinkman, who's able to draw the foul and get two. Going to the line to shoot a free throw, although his free throw shooting is not very good. 47% from the line. You still don't want to give him a chance at it.
No.
Especially on a three-point play.
After he got a bucket.
And he gets it. So he completes a three-point play, and now we're down to a 5-point lead for the Knights, and Stratton's going to come out after that foul. And Cubit is coming back in. Green with the ball on the top. Over to Love, back to Green. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up, and it is good. Nick Strecker with the three.
Strecker getting some early playing time here in this game, in a close game. Good for him.
Rubio bringing the ball up. Covered by Love, gives it off to Simpson. Looking for something, gets the screen, is able to get in position underneath Strecker, misses the shot. There's Green driving down the court, goes up with the lay-in, is able to draw the foul, but not get the basket. Shooting two for Al Green.
Green going to the line, 79% from the free throw line this season so far. Sophomore guard out of Elk Grove, California, Franklin High School.
Sinks the first one. And Green gets the second one, extends the lead back up to 10. Still pressuring with that full court press, looking to hold him in the back. Almost loses the ball. It's on the ground, but it's scooped back up. And there's Brinkman with the dunk.
Taking advantage of the chances that the Knights are taking with that press. Coyotes get one.
Cubit out to Strecker, who's got another open three, and he doesn't get it this time. Cubit with the rebound, draws the foul on Brinkman. In all that scramble, sometimes you just find yourself open for a dunk, as Brinkman did.
Took advantage of it, went right up on him. But then came down here and committed the foul. That's
Cubit shoots 66% from free throw.
Interesting.
Gets the
Our
first
stats
one.
don't show Brinkman in the game.
But our eyes do not lie.
They do not lie.
That is Brinkman. Green's coming out.
Back into the game, Bradley and with Strecker at the top.
And Cubit sinks both. Keeps the lead at 10. Or brings it back up to 10. There is Simpson able to get it up a little bit easier this time than last time, get across the line.
A little change up from the trap.
Oh, Strecker going for the steal. Hits the ball, bounces off his toe, rolls out of bounds there. So it's going to stay Cuyamaca ball with 15 seconds on the shot clock. We have David Brinkman, the other Brinkman on the team, inbounding the ball to Simpson. Simpson makes a move. He's trying to get past Love there. Takes the mid-range jumper off the front iron. Is rebounded by Kemberov, who brings it up. Finds Love over there. Bradley on the wing. Strecker with the ball. Around the edge, all the way down to Cubit in the center, and he slams it through the hand of Brinkman from behind.
Brinkman looked like he got that hand on it, but Cubit would not be denied when down that low.
Nothing was stopping that ball from going in. The three is up, and it is no good. Brinkman gets the rebound, and he's able to put it back up and draws the foul.
Brinkman had great position there on him.
The three from their leading scorer, Xavier Rubio, 17.5 points a game. So far he has 6 points. Brinkman with 7, trying to make it 9. And he misses the first one. Brinkman to take the second free throw. And it's off the back iron, no good. Love with the rebound.
Living up to his 47% free throw shooting.
There's Love taking the three. That's off the back iron and no good. Sykes with the rebound. He's going to bring it up. Finds Brinkman, gets tipped out, but is he able to recover it? He is. Gets it back out to Rubio. 15 on the shot clock. Trap, looks like, on Rubio. Cubit on him. He gets around him, finds Franco, but he's not able to put it in. Kemberov on defense there. There's Bradley driving into the basket. Nope. Brings it back out to Love. Kemberov open in the right corner with the three, in and out, and the rebound from Rubio.
The Knights definitely use the 3.
There's Rubio getting the screen from Franco. Driving into the basket. Goes up with a layup, no good, draws the foul. Is it going to be on Kemberov? He's going to shoot 2.
Trying to figure out what that defense is that the Knights are running with Cubit right out front on the point, running point, a la San Diego State's Dwayne Polee. Big, long, lengthy, trying to disrupt the start of any kind of play. Seems to be working. The Knights with an 11-point lead here. 8-minute mark.
Should be trying to put some pressure on, or almost causing a trap of sorts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
disrupting the play, disrupting the play before the play gets started.
Rubio sinks both, brings the lead back down to 10. Bradley to Green. Green to Love in the corner. Back around to Bradley. Love thinks about it, pumps it, takes it, no good. And Green gets the rebound. Crawford gets the rebound. No shot. Fouls on the ground. That is going to be their, as you said, living up to their name. Second foul, third foul of the game. Most of the games we've called here have seen both teams go into the double bonus quite quickly.
Correct.
Pass out to Green. It's Bradley going into the basket. Finds Cubit, and he's able to draw the foul on, looks to be, is that 14?
Yeah,
that's
Brinkman.
David Brinkman.
The younger Brinkman. 14, David Brinkman, a freshman. 54, Patrick Brinkman, a sophomore. We haven't confirmed that they're related, but come on.
We have our we have our theories.
We do have our theories.
There's Cubit with another free throw there. So far today, his free throw game has been on. I believe that's 3 for 3 from him. A 66% free throw shooter is quite good.
Yep. 3 boards, 3 for 3. 3 for 3 from the field also.
Although if we're talking about an announcer, no announcer jinx there.
No.
Keeps it 4 for 4.
I wouldn't have told on you.
Simpson holding on to it.
Oh.
Looking for Brinkman underneath, but it is no good. Goes out of bounds.
Interesting little action there with Franco, number 40, setting a very low pick for Brinkman, but didn't quite work. I'd like to see that play again.
Is Bradley with the ball.
Now in a 1-3-1 defense for Cuyamaca, the Coyotes.
Over to Crawford, underneath the Cubit, finds Crawford cutting to the basket, and he's able to make it happen and draws the foul. Those two passing the ball to each other, and in a game like this, it seems that's a bit unfair.
Yep.
Either of them are going to pull 2 or 3 guys underneath the basket.
This is a good test for the Knights, playing several different defenses. The Coyotes seem to mix up their kind of a 3-2 zone, and that was looking like a 1-3-1.
Alex Crawford missed, but it looks like Cubit almost got the rebound, and it stays with the Knights. It was off the defender.
I don't think anybody was. I don't think anybody was ready for that foul shot.
Bradley out to Crawford. I'm sure he was looking for the alley-oop. He's been looking for it all game. Finds Crawford cutting to the basket, who also does it again. That's 2 straight cuts to the basket, 2 straight baskets for
Crawford in deep there.
Crawford.
Is money.
And Simpson with the ball over to Rubio.
Knights doing a little bit of their own zone, 1-2-2.
Rubio's looking for something, covered by Crawford, fadeaway mid-range, and he nails it.
With Crawford in his face.
Incredible shot there from Xavier Rubio. Stratton in and out, back out to Bradley, over to Crawford, over to Green, all around town with the three, no good. Crawford with the rebound, Cubit with the rebound, Crawford with the rebound. Back out to Bradley for another three, and it is good. Cubit and Crawford couldn't decide who wanted the rebound there a little bit.
So they gave it to KJ.
Yeah, so how about you just take it?
Yeah.
It's Brinkman driving on Cubit. It's unable to get it, and Stratton gets the rebound. Bradley with the ball. Finds Stratton at the point. Who finds Crawford underneath. Great save out to Cubit with the three. No good. Air ball, but Stratton gets the putback.
That's quite a lineup out there for the Knights right now with Cubit, Crawford, and Stratton.
It's a lot of size.
A lot of size out there. Interesting to see that that different kind of lineup there. Well, yeah, so we were mentioned it a little bit earlier, but the Knights will be back in play on the 3rd here at Harry West Gymnasium on the San Diego City College campus against Mesa College. Be a rematch against Cuyamaca a little bit later. Well, at the very latest of January, the 31st of January. Cuyamaca will be playing next week against Irvine Valley, a home game. That's there.
And if you want to read anything more on the Knights or just keep up with us here at San Diego City College, go to sdcitytimes.com and read up on anything sports and anything City Knights related.
Yeah, and would encourage you also, if you're out there reading those articles on SD City Times, add a comment. We read the comments, like to hear what you have to say about either the call that Joe and I are doing or the articles that are being written about the game, or any questions that you have about Knights basketball in general, video streaming. Joe will answer a lot of those questions. So.
I've got answers. I just need questions.
There you go. Remember.
Cuyamaca with the ball, down 19 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. Rubio with the ball, back over to Simpson. And he finds Franco cutting to the basket. He's able to put it in. It's a good pass there from Rubio, or from Simpson, rather. There's Bradley. Green has it.
Back to a...
Is that a zone there? Loses the ball, tipped out of Cubit's hands, and Brinkman's got it, and he's bringing it up. He loses the ball. Crawford gets it, and they're going to call the over and back.
Good hustle there, though, by Crawford.
As the ball never crossed back, then it became an over and back for the Knights, even though the possession was gained by Cuyamaca.
Yeah, I think he stole the ball there, and then stepped back.
I see.
Yeah, he stole the ball from Brinkman there. Crawford did, and then he stepped back over. Man defense here by the Knights. Straight up man.
Rubio finds Brinkman. Takes the long jumper. No good. Crawford with the rebound. Bradley had Stratton for a moment, but it looks like he decided against it. Screen from Stratton. Out to Love with the three, and it's good.
Stratton setting the big screen, enabling him to get that pass over to Love.
Simpson with the ball. He's got Rubio cutting, gets the ball, gives him the ball. He's driving into the basket, trying to make something happen. Fades away, no good. Stratton with the rebound. Crawford running in. There's Love. They're going to slow it down instead. Stratton with the ball in the corner.
KJ Bradley already with 5 assists tonight.
There's Love underneath, getting a little trapped, but they get it back out. Moore with the open three. No good. And the Coyotes get the rebound. There's Rubio driving up the court. It is tipped by Bradley. Bradley recovers it, and the Knights are going back the other way. Moore with the ball in the corner, back out to Love. Underneath the Stratton with the mid-range jumper, and it rattles in and out. Or in and in.
In, out, and in.
In, out, and in. I forgot to say the in at the end of the second, at the end of the out.
Nah. They know what you meant, Joe.
There's Simpson down to Brinkman, working on Stratton, is unable to get the basket. And Moore is going to bring it up. Being met by Sykes. Switches over to Franco. Bradley in the corner.
Everyone wide.
Love with it at the top, and he's going to draw the foul. That's going to be on Franco, it looks like. And Bradley's going to inbound the ball. 3:07 left in the half. 22-point lead for the Knights. I'll say this game's not as flashy as it was, but they've really slowly increased the lead on the Coyotes.
Yeah, the Coyotes are...
Stratton with the ball, finds Crawford, who's unable to get the dunk, and then unable to get the putback, but draws the foul from Franco.
Crawford would not be denied on that one.
Crawford is going to shoot 2 here.
Even though Franco really did try to meet him there at the... Got a lot of ball.
62.5% from free throw for Alex Crawford.
0 for 1 today.
Looking for his 7th point. There it is. Extending the lead to 23.
Back to a little bit of a smaller lineup here for the Knights.
We got your big man, Crawford and Stratton. Or Kemberov is going to come in and is going to take Stratton out. So you got Kemberov, Stratton, or sorry, going to take Crawford out rather. Kemberov, Stratton, Love, Bradley, and Callaway with the steal. Perfect timing out to Love with the 3, no good.
They got numbers.
Simpson pushing it up court, slows it down, but he finds Rubio, who's looking to take the 3. He takes it over Kemberov, no good, bounces off Brinkman's head, and then is lost out of bounds off of what looks to be Brinkman.
You couldn't get that one wrong because it was 2 Brinkmans.
There's Love with the ball.
Calling the play.
Bradley down to Kemberov underneath, working on Brinkman. No good. Stratton is able to pull it together, though. Gonna be a
I think there was maybe a
stoppage. They're going to take Patrick Brinkman, number 54, out. Bring in.
Do we know why that play was stopped?
Gragera. No, I don't know. Kemberov with the mid-range from the corner, no good.
A couple of short shots there by Kemberov.
Simpson with the ball. Down to Brinkman. Good cut from Rubio. Great pass, good cut, and good shot. Going to the line to make it 3.
Yeah, he focused in and finished that one with Callaway kind of draped all over him.
Quite the angle on that layup, too. He was really cutting close to the sideline. And he's good to finish the 3-point play. Rubio, an 82.5% free throw shooter.
He's already got
no
12
surprise
points.
That he made it. Is their leading scorer.
Yeah, 13 points, I should say. He averages 17.5 a game.
Bradley to Green to Bradley. Callaway getting what seems to be some of his first minutes here. Crawford. What is that? Draws the foul. No. Oh,
3 in the
3 seconds
key.
in
You
the
don't
key.
see
There
that
it
very
is.
often.
Yeah.
But there you go. I think that was Cubit.
He was quite close to Crawford was quite close to a travel as well. Or an up and down.
Mm-hmm. Good defense by the Coyotes.
So Rubio with it. Over to Brinkman. Back out to Simpson. 12 on the shot clock. Rubio with the ball again. Bradley on him. Takes the deep jumper, and it is no good. Crawford with the rebound. Bradley with the ball as we approach 1 minute and 10 seconds. Takes the three, and it's good. And that puts the Knights at 50 points in the first half. 1 minute remaining. 50-26, 24-point lead for the Knights. Simpson fires it over to Sykes. Sykes down to Rubio. Rubio gets called for the travel. And he made the shot. It's 2 points off the board.
Yep.
And Knights ball.
Rubio single-handedly trying to keep his team in it.
Green's going to bring up, gets a screen from Crawford. Finds Bradley with the three, and he sinks another one. That's back-to-back threes on Bradley.
He's feeling it right now.
53-26, just under 30 seconds remaining in the game, or in the half, rather. Simpson with the ball. They're going to slow it down. Looks like they're going to try to go for one possession here. 12 left, 11, 10. There's Brinkman at the point, back over to Simpson. 3 seconds left, finds Cervantes in the corner to Patrick Brinkman, and he takes the three, and it's no good.
Shot clock ran out just as the buzzer ran out also, and there we go.
And that's the half. 53-26 from the Knights. We'll say, as we said earlier, a little less flashy this half than it was, but the score ends up being, I believe, relatively close to the same with a 27-point lead.
Very similar to the halftime score, or at least the difference.
The Knights have dominated down low and getting, and no, they dominated from the arc a bit more.
Yeah,
today.
from the arc. Yeah,
hitting a bunch of 3-pointers.
Yeah, we're seeing a bunch of 3-pointers. Cubit, from threes. KJ Bradley 3 for 4, 11 points. Al Green 2 for 3 from 3 for 10. Kevy Love's taken 4, only got 1. Nick Strecker 1 for 2, and some of his earliest play that we've seen so far this season. Let's do a quick, let's do a kind of a little bit more of a rundown here. Dylan Cubit, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Dexter Stratton in quite a few minutes there. Saw an interesting lineup there in that half with both the 3 big men,
yeah.
Cubit, Stratton, and Crawford all in. Crawford 3 for 4 from the field for 8 points, 7 rebounds for Alex Crawford, leader there. Kevy Love with 3, Nick Strecker with 3, and Dennis Cambroff 0 for 3. You're going to have to see him get a little bit on the Coyotes, Cuyamaca College Coyotes. Xavier Rubio leading them with 13 points. He's 4 for 8 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 4 for 4 from the line. Patrick Brinkman, their size, 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from free throw line, 7 points. Jameer Sykes with 4 points. Sergio Franco with 2. And that's what we've got as far as the lineup is there. Looking at the teams in general, we got a 53-26 game going here with the field goal percentages. 54% for City versus 37 for Cuyamaca. So there you go. 43% from the 3 line, 7 of 16 for City. only 1 of 4. So only 4 3-pointers attempted by Cuyamaca in that half. 1 for 4, 25%. At the line, again, the Knights ahead, 8 of 9 for 88%, 5 of 7 for Cuyamaca, 71%. The turnovers pretty even. I'm not sure that Coach Charlens would be very happy at that he's got 8 turnovers. Cuyamaca has been forced into 10. The Knights are taking advantage of those points off of turnovers with 17 to 7 for Cuyamaca. The rebounding is really kind of the story right now. A lot of putbacks. Let's see, the number of shots are sure fairly simple, fairly even, 32 to 27, but the rebounding is 23 for San Diego and 9 for Cuyamaca. So that height that we talked about in the early is taken there. The City College passing very well, as they usually do. We've been seeing a lot of that, moving it around and doing that. And there's 14 assists in that half for the Knights versus 5 for the Coyotes. 8 steals for City, 5 for Cuyamaca, and pretty even in the foul category, which is a good thing to see, I think, for the Knights. 8 fouls for the Knights, 7 for Cuyamaca.
Now, what we're seeing here, things that I'm noticing is this game is a bit more of a traditional dominance rather than the last game. The last game was a lot of turnovers, a lot of takeaways from the Knights, lots of steals, and then points off of those ensuing turnovers. But in this game, as they are scoring better off turnovers, they're just consistently dominating in every aspect of the game, which is they are better in field goal percentage as opposed to last game a couple days ago. They had a better field goal percentage, but they were mostly just getting way more opportunities to score. They had way more shots.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a much higher energy game. Both teams were really trying to get hands on the ball, and so there was a lot more movement up and down the court. And as you said, a lot more shot opportunities for City College in that game. But as you also said, Joe, the results seem fairly similar with a 17-point lead at halftime for...
I would say 27-point lead.
Excuse me, 27-point lead.
Yes.
At halftime. Wow. The Knights really are doing a good job. Hey, you want to know what else is happening in the Pacific Coast Athletic Conference? There's 4 games going on as on this second night of conference play. We've got our game here at Harry West Gymnasium, Cuyamaca versus San Diego City College. Starting off at the same time, Imperial Valley playing Miracosta. Southwestern is at Grossmont in a 6 p.m. tip. And then the last game of the evening in the PCAC is Palomar at San Diego Miramar at 7 o'clock. If you go on out to the Pacific Coast Conference site, there's links to video for that Palomar game. If you're a big junior college hoops fan, there you go. We also, taking out the standings here, we've got 2 of the unbeaten teams playing tonight here, San Diego City versus Cuyamaca, with just 1 game under their belts. Southwestern and San Diego Miramar also unbeaten. Miracosta hasn't played a game yet. Palomar, Mesa, Grossmont, Imperial Valley, all with 1 loss on this very young conference play season. Lots of games in California JUCO today, and all of those are out there available on the California Community College Men's Basketball Coaches Association website, ccmbca.com. So we can also take a look at, while we're at it, we were talking a little bit about San Diego, SDCityTimes.com. some of the top stories that you can follow out there. And this is all the news that you need to know about San Diego City College and the community around San Diego City College. Hey, Joe, check it out, the top story. Our last game versus Grossmont. So we've got a story up out there, and Joe and I's call is linked there too. There's also a YouTube channel for SD City Times, and you can go out there and see all of the videos, not just the sports calls, but also lots of other calls that are out there. Breaking news out there on SD City Times. If you were following along yesterday, the San Diego Community College District hired a new chancellor. What do you know? The acting Chancellor Smith was asked to stay on as chancellor. Another big story on the site there was the district, San Diego Community College District, is demystifying AI for City College faculty. There's some training that's going on to help explain how AI can be effectively used as a tool in education. Something that's near and dear to Joe and I, the radio and television at City College is going to be merged into a digital journalism program coming up in 2024. So looking forward to seeing what that brings for us, kind of merging the digital as the digital landscape, or we call digital first for news. Both those areas really kind of coming together. What used to be RT, radio, television, most, as they've said, most aren't trying to do radio anymore. They're doing a whole bunch of digital stuff. And so that's happening. You can find out news about all of these stories out there on sdcitytimes.com. Hey, Joe, you even have some things out there on SD City Times, some podcasts, and let's see what we got there. A little bit of radio. Joe, tell us what you're doing out there on SD City Times.
Well, we have some, the entire radio class has a bunch of stuff on SD City Times. And a couple podcasts and radio shows. Go there and listen to maybe some new music. I have a radio show called Indie Live in San Diego. I had a podcast interview with the lead singer of Transviolet, an indie pop band from Southern California. Her name is Sarah McTaggart, and you can listen to her experiences being signed and being in the music industry, and some personal stories as well to show the struggle of what it feels to be a woman in the world of music and in the music industry, and dealing with big record labels and executives, and how it's how it feels to be a woman as a lead singer of a band. So we get into a lot of details. There's 2 parts of that, and you can check that out.
Excellent. So you can find all of that out. Links from sdcitytimes.com. You can check out all of those stories and more. We're also on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and find out more about things there. Joe, tell me a little bit about how you got into doing what we're doing today. You have a history as doing a little bit of Twitch. Are you a Twitch user and producer?
I used to do some of that. I have been on YouTube and Twitch, but I've always wanted to talk sports. And so decided to take a radio class here at San Diego City College, and I asked, hey, is anyone doing these basketball games? And they said, no. I said, do we want anyone to do the basketball games? They said, yes. And then Vince said, I'll help you do those basketball games. I said, excellent. So us here, we worked with our wonderful leader who is taking videos of us at sdcitytimes.com, Nicole Vargas, and
she's also our production assistant.
She's our production
assistant for our broadcast too. So she does quite a bit of stuff around here.
Yes, and helps us take care of everything. Helps us secure a table courtside to watch some wonderful junior college basketball that we're exploring and learning a lot about. I mean, we've watched basketball. I've watched at the Division I level and the NBA level, but this is our first time to really get involved and learn about these whole other basketball leagues. Great players that are looking to, have a big career in the future. Plenty of plenty of star athletes have come from junior college, so we might be seeing some greatness in the making.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things I'm really looking forward to this year is getting to know some of these players, especially on the Knights, but also seeing some of the other Pacific Coast Athletic Conference talent. But, I mean, we've already, 4 of the Knights have already committed to Division I schools. So they're going to be playing some hoops at the next level. And so that's one of the challenges that they have. And we talked about that at Media Day, about the some of the challenges of having that goal to go to another level, but still, and having made that commitment while still having a whole year left to play here and to be a student at San Diego City College and to remain focused. But they, all of the team members seem to really be dialed in, knowing that they've got a good chance. They had a little taste of it last year, getting to the Sweet 16 here in California and just not making it to the Elite 8 in a heartbreaking loss to Fullerton, which they've already atoned for this season in a big victory, which was one of their other things that they talked about at Media Day this year, was having an eye on that game, and they kept their eye on the ball, so to
Revenge
speak.
game.
Yeah, revenge game. Yeah, it was. So yeah, that's it's a good thing to come out here, kind of get our basketball Jones on, if you may, and instead of just watching, participating a little bit. And we're really enjoying it. And again, send some feedback to us. I'm on Twitter at Vince Outlaw, and you can also message us at SD City Times. Comments on the comments on our pages on SD City Times and such. So you can let us know what you think, as it looks like we're getting ready here for the second half of this. And getting back into it. Let's see who we've got coming out for the second half here. Looks to be that same starting lineup for the Cuyamaca Coyotes. And they'll start the half with the ball.
All right.
Going to our right.
We start here. Franco with the inbound. Cuyamaca starts with the ball as the Knights won the tip-off, and there was no change of possession in the game. There was no jump balls.
Pretty clean game there.
And we're getting started here. 53-26, 27-point lead for the Knights leading into the second half. Cuyamaca with the ball. Rubio, their lead scorer, gets to Brinkman, who's unable to put it up.
That was an opportunity to make a little bit of a statement to start, but missed opportunity there for
wonderful pass. There's, speaking of wonderful pass, Moore had the opportunity, drove in, gave it to Crawford, but Crawford was unable to sink the dunk, but he did draw the foul.
I have to say, Joe, I'm not sure I saw a lot of foul on that. I saw more of a Crawford dunk miss. But then again, I'm not out there.
What are you to know, Vince? What do you know about basketball?
There are many people who that have said that, Joe. There are many people that say that.
Crawford off the back iron, no good, but Bradley gets the rebound after the tip from Cubit. That's no good. But Moore gets the putback, and that's that offensive and just rebounding in general we're seeing from the Knights so far this game, getting second chance opportunities.
Yep. Yeah, that was...
There's Simpson with the ball driving underneath, finds the shot underneath the basket, and it looks like I did not see much of a foul there either.
Crawford?
Looks to be on Crawford. Simpson's going to shoot 2. Not a great free throw shooter. Steel Canyon High School. A lot of local, I want to say almost all local players here on the Cuyamaca team. Besides Jordan Whitfield, who I don't believe we've seen play much yet, if at all. Everyone else, San Diego and Tijuana. There's Green bringing the ball up.
Coyotes playing man-to-man.
Moore gets down to Crawford, back out to Bradley, out to Green. And he nails the three. It's another three.
Continuing his work from the first half.
31-point lead now, matching their average of games against Cuyamaca last year. Finds Brinkman on the cut. Seemed he got lost in transition there, but Moore was able to get over and force the free throws. And Brinkman, not the greatest free throw shooter. So I'd say it's a good foul.
Moore tried to meet him there at the rim, but got a little bit of him.
First shot is good. Making me eat my words.
Hey, that one looked pretty good there. You get your Patrick Brinkman. Work on that 47%.
No good on the second one. Moore with the rebound, out to Bradley. Green with the ball, hands it off to Bradley. Back out to Green. No good there with the steal. Sykes attempting for a quick back the other way, but they're able to gather it. Green takes the jump shot, and it looks like they're going to call Cubit on the over the back.
Good move by, if Cubit would have been able to just kind of stay up on that, but Brinkman brought the ball down and brought Cubit's arms with him.
Here comes Bradley. Cubit with the screen. Fade from Bradley, bounces off the front iron, no good. Here goes Rubio driving it up. Covered by Green, makes a double fake, is able to put it up there, no good. Crawford with the rebound.
Rubio with some good handles there and a back and forth, but just not finishing. Wow.
And Bradley, quick on the other side, is able to get it. And it looks like we have an injury on Bradley after that. Went down hard after the...
Yeah, it sure seemed like he got up and under Brinkman and got that in.
Nicole. Oh, she has headphones in. Can you get her? Can we get her? I can get her. You can keep talking.
Looks like KJ Bradley on the ground, not moving, face down. He has not moved. I have not seen him move at all since he hit the floor.
They're still talking to him.
I don't know what the ref was saying, but Coach Charlens wasn't really thrilled with what he was hearing.
No, he shouted back at him, "I'll worry about my guy."
So yeah, a little bit of concern here for KJ Bradley, who has not moved at all. Both teams huddling with their coaches. Coach Wachkowski of Cuyamaca asking some questions of the ref, and I think we're all trying to see what's going on here. I just don't think we have any idea what's going on. The coaching staff and trainers looking at KJ's right elbow or left elbow, but he sure has not moved at all.
Does seem there's something more.
Yeah, for him to not be moving like that.
Charlens is holding his left side. Is he holding his right side as well?
Sure looks like it. I think he's...
Yes, he is.
Bradley having another standout game as he usually has so far this season. It's 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. 6 assists, dishing it out all over the place for 13 points.
Looks like they're trying to see if they can roll him over. Looks like they're getting him to turn around. I don't know if this is... I couldn't even begin to.
No, have no idea what would put him out like that.
It must be... I would imagine it would have to be something...
Oh.
See what he does, how he does here. We're going to go to a break while they check him out, and maybe we'll have some more information, or at least be able to understand at least a little bit what's going on here. So we'll be right back at SD City Times YouTube channel and the Knights broadcast. We'll be right back. Thank you.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
All right. Bradley was able to get up and walk off on his own, albeit tenderly. But he is walking, and we're back in. There's Brinkman losing the ball, and that's going to go out of bounds. It's 17:48 here left in the half. Knights up by 32. Inbound to Green. Cubit in the corner, down to Crawford, and it looks like they're going to draw a foul on Brinkman, which is going to be another inbound.
That's the second personal on Brinkman.
Crawford inbounds is tipped by Brinkman, but Cubit's able to gather it up, give it over to Green. Green down to Crawford, covered by the much smaller Simpson, and he draws the foul and gets one. Pushes the lead up to 34.
Crawford getting a little bit of chance to practice some of his free throw shooting here in the game.
He's been living at the line today.
He's already had 5 attempts, 2 for 5.
I think it seems a lot because a lot of them are three-point plays, too.
Yeah.
So he's been fouled and sent to the line a lot, albeit only taking one shot. There's Rubio bringing the ball up.
A little trapping press.
Simpson with it now. As you said, Knights back to putting pressure on across the whole court. Screen from Brinkman. He's open, but he gets poked out by Moore, gathered by Crawford. Green bringing it up, looking for the three. Pump fakes, takes it, and it is off the front iron. Cubit with the rebound, back out to Moore. Is he going to take the three? He is not. He is going to travel.
Moore didn't look like he could make up his mind whether he wanted to step back and try that three or bring it to the hole, and he gets neither.
Brinkman with the inbound. As you said, lots of pressure here from the Knights.
Yep.
Crawford and Green looking for a trap on Rubio. He heaves it down court to Sykes, and it is over the head and out, and it's going to stay with Cuyamaca.
Yeah, that's one way to try to beat the press is to throw it long, but Moore was right there on Sykes.
Brinkman with the inbound. I remember being taught how to break a press when I was 13. Always pass. Always passing.
Dribbling out of the press is
Simpson to
a
Rubio.
recipe for disaster.
Rubio loses it, gathers it back, screen. He's going to get doubled there. Finds Simpson in the corner to relieve him. Simpson takes the three, and it's no good. Just before the shot clock, tipped by Moore, gathered by Cubit, and now Moore bringing it up. Green at the top. Is he going to take this? No. Green to Crawford, going around the three-point line.
Back to a zone.
And then Love called for the travel.
Another traveling turnover there.
I say that was the third travel that I can remember. They're happening a bit often on the Knights.
Yeah, at least a second right there in the
Leaving
half.
it down court, that Cuyamaca's trying to, looked like they were trying to steal some points really quick. Did not work out. It's going to be Knights ball. 16-12 left in the game. 35-point lead for the SD City Knights.
Back to man-to-man defense from the Coyotes.
Crawford at the free throw line, back out to Moore. Pump fakes it, decides to take the screen from Crawford, pass it over to Green, underneath to Love, who goes up with it, blocked by Brinkman, recovers it, goes up again, and gets it.
Amongst the crowd.
Works his way through that double coverage there underneath. Brinkman inbound to Simpson. Crawford leaning in to get the double, and Green cannot save the errant pass from Simpson.
Yeah, that trapping press that the Knights have put on is causing a few headaches for the Coyotes.
It's been quite effective. Patrick Brinkman looks to be the inbounder.
Yeah, so here.
Over to Rubio, and he's going to bring it up. Green covering. It looks like they're getting trapped from Cubit. Green trying to steal it, and that's a jump ball. Possession arrow, Knights. And a timeout from the Coyotes.
Well, the Knights have continued to keep the pedal down here in the second half. Now playing almost a full court trapping press, so they're not settling there, and I think making a statement with their defense, turning Cuyamaca over 15 times already tonight, and converting 22 points out of that.
They ran the press quite a bit in the first half, but then it seemed towards the end they let up a bit, kind of allowed the game to slow down, but now they're back at it after halftime. And if we know anything about the Knights, they love the press. They've been pressing in almost every game we've seen them play that we've watched here.
And in the comments, the post-game comments from the Grossmont game, they were singing the same tune, both the coach, Dexter Stratton, and Al Green, that everything starts with defense for them, and they like to run. Once they get that the ball tipped, and they are not going to kind of just slow it down and set up. They're going to try and get something out of it quick, and it's worked.
They have a very fit, long team. It's hard to get passes past them, and here's Green bringing the ball up. Crawford at the point. Finds Green in the corner through Love. There's Cubit back out to Love, and that is an errant pass. Looks like it's going to roll slowly out of bounds. Cuyamaca ball underneath the basket. Great news. KJ Bradley looks to be walking significantly better before he went in, and he's back out here.
And he's moving his left arm. I'm seeing that swinging there. So
Simpson with the ball. Finds Cervantes driving into the basket with a right-handed lay-in. quality shot from Cervantes, who I don't think we've seen
No, we haven't seen him
tonight
too
too
much.
much.
That's his first. 2 points
and
for
another travel
Nico.
on the Knights.
A little bit of sloppy play here in the last minute or two. Now putting it back on him. Picking up full court, man to man.
Simpson looking for that trap again. They find Grade. Oh, there it is. Cervantes with a 3 through Grageda after he saves him, Simpson from the trap. Finds Cervantes with the open 3.
Nico, a couple buckets in a row.
Crawford from the point, no good. Rebound, Cubit going right back up with it. No good on the shot, but he's going to shoot 2.
Great rebound there by Cubit.
Cuyamaca's giving up a bit of height right now with Brinkman on the bench.
Yeah. And we kind of saw the, at least rare today, Crawford shot from somewhere other than just underneath or the free throw line.
Cubit sinks the first one.
66% for the year for Cubit from the line.
No good on the second one. Love with the rebound. Puts it up, no good. And it's going to be Cuyamaca bringing it back. That's Cubit's first missed free throw. He's 5 for 6 today.
Yeah,
Green with the aggressive defense on Simpson causes the errant pass. Looked to be intended for Cervantes, but goes out of bounds.
Yeah, the Knights really, once they get the ball, down low, they do not seem scared at all. And I guess it's the height thing, but they, even with 3 or 4 of them around, they'll still try to get the ball up. The Knights will.
There's Love over to Moore. Back out to Love. Screen. Love's going right up with it. No good. Attempted over Grageda. And is unable to get the shot. And now Cuyamaca the other way. Here's Rubio getting trapped at the top. Is able to get rid of it. Cervantes in the corner. Let's see if he's 2 for 2. No good. Rebound from Simpson. No good. Grageda with the rebound back out to Cervantes. And here's Rubio with the 3. And he gets it. Second chance opportunities. And the Coyotes take advantage of it.
Knights have kind of forgotten how to block out there. Letting the Coyotes get down deep.
There's Green getting it to Love. Finds Cubit at the free throw line. 3 seconds in the key on the Knights again.
2 of those calls tonight. What is going on?
They're up by 30 points, but some of these are careless.
Yeah.
Careless turnovers.
Well, I mean, and if they could get that high-low with those 2 big guys, working, that would be a little dangerous set for the Knights.
Going to take Cubit out and put Stratton back in. Rubio doing some fancy moves on Green, and it ends up with a block. Green to Stratton on the fast break. Back out to Green. Rubio steals it away, and he's got a fast break. Green's coming up from behind. Unable to get the block. Rubio with the lay-in.
Hey, it's under 30, Joe.
There's the comeback. Love has the ball. Drives into the basket. Is met by Cervantes, but makes a wonderful step across. An easy lay-in after that beautiful move from Kiwi Love.
Love the Euro across the lane there. Love.
Rubio throws it off of Green. Ball rolls out of bounds. 18 seconds. Coyotes ball.
Good to see Love get something there. He's not had a good night from the field.
There's Brinkman putting work in on Stratton, but is unable to get the hook shot. Love to Moore. Back to Love. Here's Green. Down to Crawford. And the Coyotes swarmed him, and it looked for a second that they had gotten it done, but ends up with a foul. I'd say about at least 4 black jerseys around Crawford before he goes up with that shot.
Yeah, as I was saying, the Knights seem fairly fearless. And why wouldn't you if you're Alex Crawford with the ball down low?
First shot is good.
Nick Strecker getting a little bit more time coming in. Kevin Moore.
Second shot is good as well. The Knights are definitely drawing more fouls. As we said, the average fouls from Cuyamaca in previous games was 6.5. They have 12 this game, almost doubling, with still 11 minutes remaining. Cervantes kicks out to Sykes. Sykes out to Rubio, takes the 3, and it is no good. Crawford with the rebound off the air ball. Kiwi Love with the ball coming up. Rubio on him. Stratton looking for Crawford. Back to Stratton. Francis showing some strong defense on Stratton there. He switches off to Love. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Finds Green open for 3, and he nails it. Ice in his veins, beats the buzzer on the shot clock. Puts him up to 73 with 10 minutes remaining. The trap leads to Brinkman, leads to Cervantes from the corner, no good. Rebound from Brinkman, and he can't put it back up. Green down the court. Strecker out to Stratton. And there's that Strecker-Stratton combo.
The runner. The Strecker-Stratton combo. I think you just coined that one. We may have to see that more.
Underneath Cervantes, tries to get over Brinkman, bounces off his leg. Love recovers, and he drives in off the boards. It's no good, but he gets the foul.
Shooting 2.
Although, you know what? I think I like the Cubit Crawford combo a little better. That's got the alliteration. CCC. That's nice. Love sinks the first one. 89% from the line.
I'm making note of all these, Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can really use the heck out of them.
Got to think of an S word. Strecker-Stratton steamboat or something. You know, it's got to be an ST word. Something's got to work. Keep thinking about it. Here's Simpson driving up court. Another trap from Kemberov and Green. The recovery. Sykes coming out looking for the...
Really no reason for Kemberov to be holding the smaller Franco.
Here's Simpson with the inbound. Finds Cervantes. And is that some sort of foul on?
I think it was.
Foul on someone.
I didn't know if it was a foul or I thought it was a quick 5-second call, but.
Here's Love. Green to Stratton. Kemberov. Green again. Kemberov's got a trap there. Almost loses it. Gathers it back together. There's Stratton with the 3. No good. Love's going to get the rebound. Three from Love, and it's good. Love is heating up. Trap from Kemberov and Love. Stratton goes for the steal, but Cervantes gets it, drives up to the basket, and it is off the front iron and no good, and Green goes back the other way. Tipped, Strecker saves it. Love to Green. Back up to Love.
It's an all-wide offense here.
15 seconds, Love looking for space. Strecker's got some space, and he gets blocked, recovers it, takes it again, and it is no good. I don't know if I've ever seen a three-pointer that looked like a putback.
Yeah. The Strecker really took a long time to get his shot up on that one.
Simpson driving in the basket. Looks like there's going to be a foul on Green. Before the shot.
Yeah, we get to see Callaway again here for the Knights.
Here's the inbound. From Rubio to Brinkman. Rubio at the point. Down to Brinkman. Working on Kambarov, and he makes it work. Draws the foul and gets 2.
So, Joe, we got an all Knights bench team out there. The 5.
Callaway, Love. Strecker, and Kambarov.
Yeah, so we've got the bench. We'll see if they can pad some of the bench points here tonight.
To be fair, a lot of these players do get a lot of time.
Yep. In the postgame against Grossmont, Stratton was talking about how everybody could play.
There's Callaway making some moves over to Strecker. Back out to Love. Callaway takes the 3, and it is no good. Simpson with the ball. Covered by Love. Looking for space, drives in the basket, takes the jumper. There's Brinkman out to Sykes. Sykes drives in on Callaway and is unable to get the lay-in, but is able to draw the foul.
Quick move there.
Simpson held the ball for a while there. Looked like I was confused on what he was going to decide to do.
Yeah.
And he pulls up on the jumper. But Sykes is able to capitalize, draw the foul. The Knights are winning 80-41, and it remains 41. 39-point lead here. 7:05 left in the half.
The Coyotes shooting 61% from the foul line tonight, 8 of 13.
Sykes is 62 on the season for himself, and he misses both. Stratton with the rebound. Go Love down to the corner. Kambarov drives right in, puts up the jumper, and gets it.
Nice stop across the lane to elevate and get his little 7-foot shot there. Nice.
It's going to be his first points of the game.
Gonna spread it out a bit. Yeah, the rebounding differential is just boomed here, ballooned, I should say, in the second half. Oh, I thought we had it. Okay. Off the court, on the court, off the court.
Timeout. Wasn't sure if it was a timeout or a full timeout or a half timeout or.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knew until the coach yelled.
Full timeout.
Yeah, let's take a quick look here. I was going through some of the stats. Yeah, the rebounding differential, 41 for the Knights to 41 to 18 for Cuyamaca.
Really ballooned here in this second half.
Yep. 18 assists for City. And the first half, the steals were pretty close, but the defense from the Knights has really just kind of seems worn down the Coyotes a bit and been a little bit looser with the ball. 12 steals for the Knights.
Well, one thing I noticed here is 12 steals from the Knights, 6-point steal differential, or 6 steal differential, but only a 4 turnover differential because we've seen quite a bit of self-inflicted turnovers from the Knights.
Yeah.
Lots of travels and Well, there are 3 travels here in the second half.
3 travels in the second half.
Plus, I want to say I remember 4 travels so far this game and 2 offensive 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Which there's your 6. There's your 6 turnovers. That
3 in the key. Just do not see that often.
That's 6 of the other turnovers that are not steals.
Yeah.
Cervantes with the ball, puts one hard dribble and turns around and gets off the glass and in.
Nice elevation there in deep. Yeah.
Was that Cervantes? Might have been Whitfield. There's Stratton with the ball. Callaway with the open 3, no good. And it's a rebound for the Coyotes. There goes Cervantes taking it back the other way. It's Brinkman with the ball, Cervantes. Gets
Nice
to Whitfield,
pass.
it goes up with a shot, and oh my goodness, what a make. Hard foul.
A pass. What a pass underneath. Was that Cervantes with the...
Cervantes with the pass, Whitfield with the hard hit and shot there.
Rifled that pass through. Got him just as he was coming in, and a little bit of English on the ball, and there you go. Three-point play.
Kambarov with the ball over to Love. A little bit of strong defense here from the Coyotes. Strecker to Love. Down to Stratton. Getting doubled underneath. Loses the ball. Gets it back together. There's Kambarov now with it. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Kambarov drives right in. And they're going to call a foul on the ground. No shot. That is from David Brinkman, the younger Brinkman.
That's kind of almost kind of lucky that was, because I kind of thought that Moore was touching the ball in the cylinder on that one.
Kambarov with the first shot, gets it. First down to the 1-and-1. And it looks like we're seeing a full bench players for the Coyotes as well. Kambarov hits the second one.
Everybody's getting a little PT tonight.
There's Whitfield bringing it up. Screen. Looking for it, loses his footing, is able to get the ball back. No, it's swatted away by Love, and Kambarov has it, driving in, kicks it out to Strecker, who's got the open 3, and it is no good. Rebound from Love. Stratton to Strecker. Down to Kambarov. Back up to Stratton. Pump fake, takes the deep 2 and rolls it in.
Wow, that was a deep 2 right from the top of the key. Good to see one of your big men being able to put it in like that.
That might have been a woman's 3, even. He found that just that 1 foot of space between the 2 lines there, and he shot the 2 in between them. Is it inbound to Sykes? He's driving it, kicks it out. Nope. Put over to Cervantes. And he puts it in. Grageda
Good move.
makes a good move, draws the foul, and puts the ball in the basket.
Looks like Stratton was trying to tell the ref what was going on there. The ref just gave him a little bit of an eye.
Little chit chat with the ref. And the Knights move everyone out besides Callaway and bring in the 4 starters outside of course, KJ Bradley, who was on the sideline or on the bench. It's a bench in basketball, sideline in football.
Oh,
right.
Thanks, Joe.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting my sports mixed up here.
That's all right.
Little loss there from Moore. Gathers it back up.
Joe, I thought we were going to see our third 3 in the key.
Moore was also close to coming up off his feet there, too. All right.
So what are we thinking here that Coach Charlens has got his starters back in here?
Callaway, Crawford. Hey, keep them warm. Keep the practice.
There you go.
It's Callaway up to Crawford, no good. Draws the foul on what looks to be Sykes. I believe it was Sykes. Now Crawford's going to shoot a couple more with 3:56 left.
Already gone to the line 8 times tonight, 5 for 8. Let's make that 6 for 9.
Gets the first end of the 1-and-1.
We need to get, we need to see an Alex Crawford rebound here. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. He's got 9 rebounds, 14 points, double-double.
Double-double.
In search of a double-double.
Whitfield to Cervantes. Back to Whitfield. Grageda with a screen. And the roll. Goes up with a layup. And is able to, it looked like he almost snuck that under Cubit's block as opposed to over it. Green. Covered by Whitfield. Crawford loses the ball. Gathers it back together. Callaway takes the 3, no good. Cubit tips it, but can't pull in the rebound. Up court to Whitfield with the missed lay-in. That's gotta sting. Here's Green bringing it back the other way. Finds Kevin Moore.
Just a little too much excitement there. Oh.
And it is poked away by Whitfield, who's going to take it up court. And he does not get it again. Blocked from behind. Green with the ball now.
He was
Crawford
very tentative on that one.
does a little self-pass, which leads to a travel. And their 5th travel of the game, if my memory correctly remembers.
What in the world is going on?
I don't know. I don't know, Vince.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with me or the team or the traveling. Whitfield with the ball. Green on him. Throws it to Brinkman, goes through his hands, and Callaway gathers it. Now Green bringing it back up for the Knights. Drives in, off the glass, no good. Cubit gets the putback. And the Knights make it 90 on the night.
Coach Charlens is called off the press.
Keep the clock running.
Yeah, what is it? So I think we have a, I guess maybe that's a, now we have a teaching timeout for the Coyotes. The subs are getting a little bit of play. Coach is giving them some instruction on what to do. Yeah, we'll be back with you on
January
the 3rd.
yes.
January 3rd versus Mesa here. And we got a slate of games coming up for the Knights. Take a quick look at that.
If you want to follow anything with the City Knights basketball team or any sports or anything happening on campus, as we discussed during the halftime break, go to sdcitytimes.com.
Yeah, there's a whole sports area there. We've been covering this semester not only basketball, but soccer, women's basketball too.
Brinkman with the inbound to Whitfield to Cervantes. Same lineup out there for both teams, it looks, after the timeout. Brinkman picked up his dribble, was able to get rid of it, and Whitfield finds him but he does not put it up in time. There's 2 seconds left on the shot clock now, and after the block from Cubit, it's going to be Cuyamaca ball. Who's going to inbound it here? They're still looking for someone. Whitfield is. With 2 seconds, here's the inbound. He's looking for Cervantes. He's going to take the deep three, and it is good.
That one looked good from the get-go.
Wow.
Nice shot by Nico.
There's Green over to Cubit. To Crawford. Almost loses the ball, gathers it back up. He's being covered by Long. Out to Green with the three, and it's good. There's Whitfield coming back across the court. As we approach under this 90-second mark. Cervantes from the free throw draws the foul on Callaway. He's going to shoot two. It's a 39-point game, and there's going to be a big sub from the Knights. Strecker, Stratton, and Kambarov are coming in. Got to wait for them to shoot the first one before you can switch them out.
Well, looks like Crawford is not going to get his double-double.
Cervantes with the first shot is good. Cubit, Crawford, and Green are out. Callaway and Moore stay in.
Crawford exits the game with 15 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Stellar game.
And Green exits as the point leader.
Yep.
19 on the day. And that's probably the end of it for them with only 1:15 left. Moore with the ball, screen from Kambarov. They switch. Looks good with the defense over to Callaway. Callaway driving on Brinkman. It is no good. And Long gets the rebound. He's going to take it up court. And he's going to go right up with it. And he found some space. Looked like some confusion on the defense from the Knights. The largest player on the court for the Knights is going to bring it up. And he throws a laser of a pass to Kambarov. With a wonderful pump fake, gets them both to jump and is able to put it in.
Nice pass by Stratton.
Stratton with the pass. Whitfield off the knee of Callaway. Kambarov gathers it up. He's going to take it all the way in. No, he's not. Kick out to Callaway. And he draws, Whitfield draws the charge on Kambarov, who was pushing it up the court, but pitched it out to Callaway, but couldn't slow down fast enough.
Couldn't slow down fast enough.
It's a fun way to say that. Couldn't slow down fast enough. Yeah. Whitfield with the ball, makes a move, kicks it out to Cervantes with a long ball, no good. Kambarov with the rebound, and he's going to take it up with about 12 seconds left. And Moore with it, and they are going to run out the clock. And that is another win for the Knights, 95-57, just shy of 100 again.
Just shy of 100 again.
38-point victory for our SD City Knights tonight. This beautiful Friday evening in the Harry West Gym. And they continue on with a 2-0 conference record.
Knights move up to 11-3.
Yes, that is correct.
11-3 on the year, 2-0 in conference. Cuyamaca goes to 5-5, and 1-1 in conference. Quick rundown before we head out of here. Players tonight. There we go. As we mentioned, Al Green, the leading scorer for the Knights, ended the night with 19, shooting 6 of 10, 5 of 7 from 3 tonight for Al Green. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, added 6 rebounds, 2 and 3 assists. What a good line there for Al Green. Alex Crawford, 15 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. KJ Bradley, before he was injured and left, with with 13 points and six assists, so doing his thing. Dylan Cubit, 13 points on 8, on shooting 4 of 5, and 8 rebounds himself. Kevy Love, 4 of 10. It was good to see Love hit a few there in the second half. And he ended up with 12 points. Dexter Stratton also 12. 7 rebounds for both Love and Stratton. Kambarov 6. Nick Strecker got 3. Kevin Moore got 2. Very interesting. Kevin Moore, kind of the lowest scorer and one of the starters. Quick review of Cuyamaca. Xavier Rubio with 18. Shooting 6 of 13 from the field. So not a very good shooting night for Rubio. 2 of 4 from 3. 4 for 4 from the line. Cervantes with 11. Patrick Brinkman with 11. Whitfield with 5. Sykes with 4. And then a few others in the rebounding category. Boy, only A.Z. Simpson had 5 or more. So not a very good night on the boards. As we were saying earlier, the rebounding, 47 rebounds for the City Knights and 22 for Cuyamaca. I think that's probably the tail of the tape. Any other thoughts, Joe?
Well, Patrick Brinkman being much under his average there. Only a couple rebounds from him, 3 rebounds from him when he usually averages about 8.4 and is in 4th in the PCAC.
Yeah, so that's going to kind of deal a little bit of a blow there. Also, his field goal percentage can't be that good with what he got tonight. 4 for 12 from the field, so I don't think that's going to help that out at all.
No. And news update. Just based on what we saw from KJ Bradley, we don't know anything about his injury, what it was, or anything, or what his outcome is, but he did walk off the court. He walked back onto the court for the bench and walked off the court at the end of the game.
Yeah, so he spent the end of the game on the bench, so that was good.
And he looked much better than when we originally saw him get hurt and move into the locker room. But that's going to be it for us. Thank you for watching here on SD City Times YouTube channel. And check things out, sdcitytimes.com. There'll be a little something about this game afterwards and more articles about the team as well as information about the campus and other sports. Check it out at sdcitytimes.com. And as from me, Joe Panek, and Vince Outlaw, have a great night.
Yeah, happy holidays to all of you who are celebrating, and we will see you back here in the new year.